Hey folks, Michael McGee here. I have a problem. My water quit coming. I noticed over the course of a week or so, my spring water at the house just kept slowing down little by little by little, slower and slower. Maybe over the course of 2 weeks. So that doesn't mean I've got a problem at the spring with water getting low. That means the problem is the pump, because it's either all or nothing with that pump. The water's either there or it's not there. So I'm driving right now to go check on it and see what the problem is. I'm a little concerned because this has never happened. I've had several instances, lots of instances where the water quit flowing, but never slowly turn into nothing. So let's go see what is going on at the spring. We got a problem. We got a problem, folks. That ain't supposed to be doing that. Boy, oh boy. All right, folks, I got down here and I tell you what, we've got major pinholes in this thing and it's not pumping. It's supposed to be pumping like this repeatedly. It's not doing it. Obviously, there's supposed to be a bladder in here and air pressure that's helping make this water bounce back up the hill. That's all gone to pot. So I'm gonna have to find, hopefully in town I can find a new pressure tank. I don't know how readily available they are, but we're gonna have to try to find one. I've got to turn this whole thing off because it is not supposed to be full of water. This is supposed to be full of air. And I'm gonna have to take my, well, I may not have to take this off. I may get away with just taking the pressure tank off. I don't really want to get sprayed with water and get all wet. That was right in the eyeballs too. This thing has the tape on there to keep it from leaking, but it's fixing to start spraying. Oh! All right, that is not supposed to be the case right there. Absolutely not. And the water you see coming through here is probably backwashing from up the hill, because this is pumping 3,700 feet to my spring house. Absolutely vital. But the problem is we're doing bad. So I'm gonna drain this out. I'm gonna run to town and see if I can find one. This thing has a spot on the back where you can add pressure if you need to, but it's not gonna do me any good to add pressure because it's spraying right through these holes right here. I don't know if this water is especially corrosive. I never got it tested. People were telling me to get it tested, but I know for a fact people have been drinking from this spring for hundreds of years. It just had a 50 or 80 year gap there where nobody was using it. But anyway, let's see what we can find. All right, we've got puppy dogs here. We've got new neighbors across the creek here, and the puppies have come to say hi, and they're so happy. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, those puppies probably like to play in the creek. Here's the new one. I am so tickled. Robbins and Garrett Plumbing. They have everything in the world. If they don't have it, it probably don't exist. We're gonna have a beautiful blue made by American Water Heaters. It's a diaphragm pump tank, it says. So it's already, I asked him at the store, he said it's already charged, which means they've got the air pumped in it that needs to be in it. I'm kind of excited to get this on here. What do you think about it, puppy? I need to get some tape on it. Like my friend that built the pump, he took care of all this for me the first go around, but now it's up to me to do it. So we want to put this on to where when we screw it on, it doesn't loosen it, and that's exactly what we're doing now. It's got to come from this way. When you screw it in clockwise, you don't want to be unraveling your tape. All right. You know what? I just did exactly the opposite. Folks, I'm not a genius. Just like I was starting, that's the proper way to do it. All right. Let's see if this thing will tighten up good. We got a tank that matches the color of our pipe now. Pretty excited about that. We've got the thread started. I'm going to stop it right there with this air nozzle on the top. Now, are we ready? We've got this open so the water can flow up through. Basically, every time this goes through a cycle, a certain amount of water shoots up through here. And there is a one-way valve here, and there is, this here is also a valve. Let's see what happens. I'm hoping it'll work with no issues. I fully expect some issues, but right now it's working. Very sporadic, but as this fills with water, it's going to give back pressure and become more stable. It's got to have that back pressure or it won't properly work. But it hasn't stopped yet. This line right here is called the drive line. It's 190, I think 196 feet. And then from the end of it where it goes into the standpipe, there's a lot of different terminology here. I have to wrap my brain around. Where from the standpipe up to the spring is 200 feet. So I've got roughly 300 feet from here to the spring, 3,700 feet from here to the house. But I believe we're pumping. I don't see any leaks. Oh man, that worked way better than even the first time I hooked it up. The first time I hooked this thing up, it took me probably 30 minutes to figure out how to make this thing pump right. But this here is the adjustment for the height of the, whatever you call it, the stroke or whatever. And so figuring that out was important because that adjusts how much pressure it takes to open it up. And you can adjust how much water you're using. If you are in a time of drought and it's slowing down, you can shorten that up to little short spurts. It won't pump as fast, but you won't waste as much. A lot of people on my videos have really decried the waste here about wasting water, but that's the power that's powering this. That would be the same as if I was using an electricity pump. I wouldn't be wasting water, but I'd have another cost. So this water is the cost, which is cheap because it was just running down the spring anyway. It was going from here to the Gulf of Mexico, which is not a waste, but if it's not a waste, this is not a waste. So we're happy. We're going to go up to the house and see if this is pumping. It's probably going to take it a little while because a lot of my water, like probably 3,700 feet of water, has drained out here today. And so it may be an hour or more before we get water. But I'm tickled pink. I can't believe it's just pumping like crazy. Happy. Okay. Water should be on the way, but it's not here yet. We'll see how long it takes. Right, we've got the water flowing now. It took it about 30 to 45 minutes. I was not in here when it started flowing. But between 30 and 45 minutes for it to pump 3,700 feet, and we got water. We have not had it flowing this good for a while, actually. So I'm pretty excited about it. to be honest with you. So this is just a little unplanned video. I do want to actually plan a video scrubbing this out, draining it all out, and recoating the walls on this thing, because a lot of my coating is coming off, and I've got a whole bucket full of that good white cement, and I've got some hardener, and I want to really do it up good. But for now, we've got water again. Very happy about that. Excited. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're interested in this system, I've got an entire playlist called the Springhouse Series. You can watch us build this entire place, dig the ditch, 3,700 feet, put in our system. I have it all in one video, actually. If you want to watch it, watch the documentary version, and you can watch it all in one sitting. Pretty awesome. But that's all I've got for you in today's video. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.